ba ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba. Ba da ba ba. Hey, John. I'm hanging in there. Had kind of a fight with, in the middle of a fight with a pharmacy, but I'm doing all right. How are you? Boot doo doo doo. Continue. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not in the middle of a fight with my wife. If I was, I would not be streaming. I would be talking to my wife or crying in the bedroom. Well, one or the other. Pharmacies are just, what can you do? Had to switch pharmacies, having trouble getting all the meds switched over. What can you do? Anyway, we're back on the Call of the Sea. If you missed it, we had to play a giant organ made out of basalt to summon a staircase and open some doors that lead us to this next part of the island. There's some Lovecraftian bullshit going on. And yeah, we're here to figure out what the expedition crew built up here and figure out what it's for. Also, there's big stone carvings everywhere.
I'm at the top of the mountain. I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from here.
All right, we've got some machinery.
Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it.
Not surprised with Lovecraftian inspiration with a name like Call of the Sea. Yeah, I suppose I could have seen that coming.
All this, just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz.
Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got, Steve?
So those spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looks so thin.
We got some more stuff here. Juggle with the things I got from the ship to make this work. Let's see if you manage to power the whole set with just what you got. Picture of...
Harry's convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple.
Black ooze. Black ooze. And then over here we got...
Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the Pacific Ocean, right?
Nothing on the back. Alright. Up the ladder, I guess. But yeah, how are you doing, John? How's your day? It's Friday and it's almost over, right? If I recall. So probably doing pretty good. Glad you're doing fine. What we got up here? We got us a switch.
Dead as a doornail.
That needs power. We gotta get power to this switch, so that means we'll have to come back up these ladders. Get to volunteer tomorrow. Very cool. These ladders are kind of slow. Alright. So we got this thing connected to this thing. Got some crates. Got some big ass sculptures. Yeah, ladders usually have me wrung out afterwards. You're a goofball. I've missed my laugh track, and I've missed
There
using
are
it.
some sort of sound devices built around this amphitheater. Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
Cool. Cool. Big ol' loudspeaker. Now we're back. Alright.
Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound. There's a symbol inside.
Don't know what to do with that symbol yet, but we'll figure it out. Or we'll give up and look it up.
So I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
More loudspeakers. I have used a guide. Some of these puzzles
No
have been
power.
a little bit unintuitive. Okay, that's an invisible wall. Another one of these. There's 4 of them, I bet. Where's the 4th one? 1, 2, 3. Maybe that's it over there. Yeah, and at one point there was something that was just like not described at all. Okay, so if I had to guess, I'd say that because this symbol... Yeah, I'm gonna guess this gets this one turned on. And then this will get this one turned on. And this will get the top one turned on. Leaving one more big statue that I haven't found quite yet. Oh,
no.
Frank.
Frank died. Oh, Frank had a daughter named Evangeline.
What a darling. Rest in peace, Frank. And then...
I'm really sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't have many friends. When you finally do get to know him, he's so witty, so funny. A loving person. But it takes a lot for him to open up.
Boop, boop, doop. What is making that noise? No, Harry is still alive. Harry is still alive. Frank is the one that is apparently dead. Frank, I couldn't really tell you. He's the one who has a daughter named Evangeline who died recently. I feel like if I read more of the journal, I would be able to answer these questions. But since I've done basically...
There's a turbine to generate electricity under the falling water. But the stream isn't close enough to the wheel.
I would know, but since I haven't done any more reading than I've absolutely had to...
These levers connect those gears to direct the wheel's energy into the turbine.
Alright. What do we got here?
No power.
Got a holy Bible.
It must have belonged to Frank.
That's how I got through school too. Yeah, that's about how I did it. Read as little as possible.
He thought it was a flesh wound, but it kept getting worse.
Why do you keep making booba-doop noises? And why do you keep turning off? What the heck? Technology problems. Don't know what that's about. Yeah, it's been persisting for a couple of days. And I restart my computer every night. Hey, Val! If the issue isn't solved by that, you need a specialist. Thanks for the raid! Hi, everyone! I'm playing Call of the Sea, which is a puzzle game that I don't really know what's going on in it. But yeah, welcome in. My name is Julia. I play random games, and I play Mario. Call of the Sea is going pretty well. I enjoy the aesthetics, and the story seems cool. But sometimes the puzzles are a little bit obtuse. But hey, I got it for free on Epic, so it's hard to complain.
Heavens, looks like a rock slide crushed all the tents. All but one. The only tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets.
How was your stream? Did it go well? Yeah, it's kind of why I downloaded it. Like, I try and get all the free Epic games, but, you know, puzzles on an island kind of gave me good vibes.
Did these stone columns just vibrate?
Alright, that's something.
The hatches are opening.
Something to be said for amulet power on this island. Amulets are good. About the halfway point on FF5. Very cool. Keep up the good work. I have not played very many Final Fantasy games. Maybe I gotta try that sometime. There's water in here now. At least I think that's water.
Now that it's filled with water, it looks like a baptismal pool.
Interesting. And then we've got some more wet down here. I mean, that seems like reasonable time. That's a lot of game to get through. And if you're already through 4.5 of them, that's, seems like good time to me. Alright, so the waterfall is probably different now, so we can go give a check at the water wheel we saw. Alright, water wheel is going. But these still aren't. I don't believe I've seen any clues. It's very pretty. It's got that good stylized sort of thing. It's not trying to look realistic, so it's got room to look just really gorgeous. Okay, and which shape is... Yeah, I mean, 5 JRPGs in a few months is nothing to sneeze at. So if I do this... Okay. And then jam the button.
Huh, that was easy.
Now the dynamo is going.
These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine.
Oh, it's one of these dang puzzles. Yeah, it's one of them light 'em all ups. There we go.
That should give the turbine some energy.
And then we flick the switches.
We did it. Now everything should be powered.
Alright, and now we'll come over here. We'll flick that other switch up on top of the ladders.
That is a doornail.
That is a doornail. That means I missed a switch somewhere, and we get to climb the ladders a third time. A third time. This is the second time we've climbed the ladders. Guess we'll check down through there. It's that slow, now I'm getting into the climbing zone animation that really halts the pace. Yeah, it does slow things down. I mean, it feels realistic. I wouldn't be getting onto these ladders quickly, by any means.
Looks like a sneaky snapshot. She doesn't look at all happy.
No, she looks rather cross. Alright, back up. If I wanted realistic ladder climbs, I would invest in ladders. I'd go down to the ladder store and buy myself one. I wouldn't play video games.
Oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Come on, work. Come on.
Don't know. Percussive maintenance is not always the answer. Well, this is different.
Now what? What's happening this time? Where am
Oops. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but that skull
I can
looks
feel
inviting.
the fever rising. Oh God, no! My illness. Is it coming back? Is this an ocean? An ocean that dried up.
The whispers are back. We're back in the Whisper Squadron. I guess we're looking at the rock now. This isn't inviting? You mean you don't see a giant skull and go straight inside of it? Huh. Gonna say that this is a dream? Yeah. I wouldn't put it past this game to do me a this is a dream sequence.
Hair so dry. I need to find water.
Don't forget to stay hydrated, folks. Hey, a bed!
Bed. Another memory of my illness. How many times did I think I was going to die lying in this bed?
No, ma'am, I do not. Well, that's fair. Better
find some shade before I dry right up. The horseshoe-shaped pillar. And that diamond shape again.
We're back here. I guess in real life, if I saw a giant skull, I would nope. I would nope right
I
away.
can't take much more of this. I feel woozy.
But this is a video game. And in video games, giant skulls are basically welcome signs.
A house.
As are weird floating houses surrounded by fish somehow.
That's our house in Inglewood. Am I dreaming? Or am I just losing my mind? That's our mailbox, too. Harry? Are you home?
Alright. Some more perfectly normal stuff. Absolutely regular.
I miss you so much, old pal.
Alright, there's no going back. That's good to know.
I am definitely losing my mind.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
just a little bit.
understand what is happening, Harry? Are you...
Perfectly normal.
Harry gave me this necklace after one of his scavenger hunts. It's a photo of my mother and me. She had just gotten worse from her illness. The happiest day of my life. The Everhart twosome. What a duo. My mother's music box. Yet again. What a sweet melody. What was that? Another vivid dream?
I'd have to say so.
Again, but it wasn't broken anymore. And what a catchy tune. I'm not going back up there. The fuse box is already providing electricity to this entire setup.
Okay. So if the fuse box is providing electricity...
I've lived more in these last 2 days than in the previous 6 years. With my illness, I'd forgotten about the kind of person I am. I might not be daring, but I am determined. Love gave me strength, but it also gave me something to lose. Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
Oh, well, I mean, that's obvious. Thanks for the hint. Oh, was this always here?
All right. Can you turn it on, Cass?
Please, sir, we should not do this. Not now. Haven't we had enough warning, Mr. Everhart? What else do we need? Another death?
Listen to me. Frank lost his life setting this whole thing up. So we're not going to discuss it anymore. We're going to activate it, period. That clear enough for you?
Kyle. Hey, Ma!
Fine. Same to you. Please, Cass, activate. Yes. It's working. Come on. Yes. It's working!
Is something wrong, Harry?
The ground. The ground is shaking. No. No!
No, 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 I can't!
I told you, Everhart. You damn fool. You're going to kill us all.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Alright. So things didn't go well when they played the song from earlier. But if I sing
Since I got
the
sick.
music box song...
Let's give it a shot.
It's normal for stone to move that way. That's normal. Don't worry about it.
That was quite a show. This feels like hallowed ground.
Got some more equipment, so they managed their way inside eventually. But nothing to click on. I mean, these sure look like things that would make it hallowed ground. Oh, what's this?
Look at those spots. They look like mine. His hands are changing, like in my dream. Are they bathing him in black ooze?
Alright, and we got this stuff down here. Is it the same each time? We got dot, arrows, complicated. No, it's different each time. Oh, that seems to be a numbering.
Now he's some sort of man-fish?
Fish man, he's a fish man. Man fish.
Fish of every size and shape. Fish of every size and shape.
Fish time. I'm turning into a fish. Just you wait. It'll be my only wish.
These patterns look too familiar. This looks like the same kind of elevator that was in the campsite. She sounds worried for him, I think.
Alrighty. So we've got... I wonder if this is something I have to... No, I probably don't have to translate it. There's not enough examples. Elevator time.
Looks like I'm inside the giant fish head that I saw from below.
Wow, okay. All right. Sure. Mish. Are you rhyming with me? Is that what that is? One, two, three, four.
A complex pattern.
It's not that complex.
Harry threw a bottle against the wall. Was it because he was frustrated for not deciphering this? Or because of what he discovered
Hey.
when he did?
Thanks for coming by, John. I hope you have a great day, and I hope volunteering goes excellent tomorrow.
It's amazing how words and symbols can keep their meaning after thousands of years. Someone punched the wall so hard that they bled. Was it you, Harry? Well, this one was easy, I think.
Oh, it's probably another letter from Harry.
My dear old pal, Nora. I wish I could write something else, but a long time ago I promised you I would never lie to you. So here goes. There is no cure for your illness. What you carry in your blood is changing you, and it will keep changing you until it's done, whatever that means. There is nothing we can do to stop it. My dear old pal, my partner, the love of my life, I am so sorry. I've made so many mistakes. All those deaths because of me. Frank, DeWitt, Roy. All for nothing. Maybe Teodoro is right. Maybe we can return to the beach and build a raft to get back to Papiete. Maybe in less than a month, I could be back.
He did finish it.
There's no cure?
He turned into a fish.
But he didn't finish the letter. What did you do, Harry? Where are you? I know for sure that you didn't go back home, so what? What do I do now? Are you still on the island? I have to find you.
Alright, what do we have here?
God's blood. Does this mean that Is this related to me somehow, to my disease?
So?
So that's how you mark the symbol's orientation.
Okay.
I'm starting to understand this language.
Eternal plus life.
This one was really hard to figure out. Good job, Harry. Well done, Harry. Boy, am I lucky that you did the hard part of figuring things out. John McCormack's Dear Old Pal of Mine? A favorite song.
Okay. So what do we have? What do we have here?
I've seen this symbol in the murals several times. I guess it can be applied to both water and black ooze.
Alright, so... Oop. Don't know what's going on. Water animal. Alright, does that have... Can I...
Harry marked this symbol for a reason. I'd better write it down.
Are there any others marked? Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Transformation. Liquid, life, eternal. Alright, I feel like I have all the pieces. And I have no idea what the shape of the answer is. Why? I don't understand. So I want that in spot number 2. Oh, okay. So that circle is in all 3 of them, in 1, 3, and 4, this half circle. So here, what I need is to set it upside down. And that puts the circle into 1, 3, and 4. The dot is only in 2, so I've got the dot in the right spot. Then this symbol needs to be in 1, 2, and 4. So I have to spin it around like that. I can't believe I figured that out.
It appears Harry didn't advance any further. Those are drums of some sort. Wrong. Let's try again.
Okay.
This technology never ceases to amaze.
Well, I mean, it's magic. So, it's bound to be amazing.
Harry said it didn't work for him, so it shouldn't work for me either. Unless there's something different about my hand.
Well, you do have the spots.
Anyway, Nora, you know what you've got to do.
Time to become a weird fish.
My hands. Look at my hands. This is definitely not a dream. And I'm starting to doubt the others were dreams too.
Alright, well, it's time to be a fish.
I should be scared, but it's hard to explain what I feel, but it isn't fear. Not a bit. Another one of those gates, like the one I saw in the temple.
Oh, it's
I'm back to being me.
interesting. Interesting. Okay.
It's hard for me to understand how these gates work. What happens every time I cross one of them? Another panel of this strange technology. What's it for? Something related to the currents?
We'll leave it as we found it for now. Oh, I see. We won't. So if it's the same either way... Alright, I don't pretend to understand what's going on. Oh, that was a one-way portal. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I guess I did know. I was just having trouble executing. Okay.
Wow.
Progress. Game turned into Abzu.
Pierced by underground currents.
Abzu is a game where you're exploring an underground world, an underwater world. You have a lot of pretty fish to look at. It's a game that I'm glad I played for free.
That
Right.
architecture again. Where is this gate going to lead me now?
Somewhere big and fancy.
What a quiet and peculiar place.
Hands over here.
I wonder who used to live here. It seems it was abandoned ages ago.
Hey, fish people.
I understood that.
There wasn't one in here, right? Yeah, nothing in there. I mean, I'm obviously pressing these buttons despite not knowing what they do.
Heavens, slaves and masters, and although they are the same style, these huts are much simpler than the magnificent architecture I've seen up to now. Whoever the inhabitants were, they were living here against their will.
Yeah, they don't seem to like the people keeping them here either.
Someone vandalized this mural. Some hands look human, but others are amphibian hands.
Oh, there's a down. And an up. Keep jabbing all these buttons. All right.
Is that black blood the same thing as the black ooze?
Ichor, ooze,
How can I
blood.
explain what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this?
Well, you're turning
God's
into a
blood,
fish.
Transformation, eternal life. I feel like I'm going through what was written in that inscription.
You kind of are. That's different.
Black blood in eyes, like in the well.
I guess it's time for down. I guess we'll go over there and then we'll do the bigger town. Interesting. Alright. They didn't seem to care that... Oh, that came back up. Different.
It seems that each family had to agree somehow to change the water level. I'm amazed at how organized they seem to be, despite them being so primitive. Being trapped here probably made them stronger as a community.
Some slaves die. Some slaves have water.
Water animal. Is that what I am now?
Sometimes. Right now you're more on the dying side of things. I want to check something. Alright, so if they all had to agree, probably means they all had to agree with this. Since that's the mechanism they have. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me go down here, see what we've got. Can't get over there.
There are some hand marks made with pigments. I wonder if they mean something. I better draw them just in case.
So is this some sort of caste system? So that's this. Alright. And then that's that. And then these guys are last. Alright, so let's try that again. Hands first. And then yellow hands second. This is Yellow Hand Town. And now Scratch Town. And then spirals are all that remain. Let's double check that they don't have a pillar in here.
The inhabitants of this village lived at different altitudes. Some even lived inside the water. They used this sort of dam to lower or raise the water level.
There's 4 of them. And then the spirals are the 5th one. So this should do it. And if it doesn't, then we're looking up a guide. Sure wish we could go a little faster.
This civilization used these devices to raise and lower the water level. It's impressive.
Alright, so we take one of these.
This panel is broken. I'll have to find another way to go through.
Okay, I understand.
This underwater town is a beautiful place, but it has also seen a lot of suffering. All the island is that way. Beautiful but dangerous. The danger does not seem to affect me, though.
Alright, so I hit this one, and then about here I hit this one. And that should change it the other way. This one's already faced in the right way, so I just gotta get this one. What's this? Did I come from the... No, I came from a portal. I can't get out of the water because I am a fish. I am a fish person, and that means I can't leave the water. That makes sense. I think. Alright, that door's open, so I take this. Hypertube trans highway.
I made it.
All highways are trans when I'm on them. This is a joke. Welcome. Follow me on twitch.tv/Julia for more jokes. Or don't. I'm not your boss.
My illness has kept me from being happy. What I feel now is the complete opposite of being sick. I feel full of life and energy. Even better than before my illness.
And we raise it all back up, or lower it even further.
Now the water level is really low, so I can access that tunnel. These creatures lived like slaves. All their lives imprisoned and tortured in this place. Was it possible to live a decent life in here? If you've lived all your life in a prison, how would you know that you are a prisoner?
By not, because you can't leave. Because you still can't leave. What is this? It's that thing. Okay, I know where I am. No currents.
Now I can enter this tunnel.
When there's no water. I guess there could still be air currents.
This current is quite strong. I wonder where it will take me.
Yeah, this is definitely Abzu. We even got the fish. Hello, eyeball. Goodbye, eyeball. Goodbye, ball.
That was quite a ride, but it's over now.
All right, here we are.
That ladder. Someone set up camp in here. Looks like a means of transportation to get to that sanctuary. Seems to show two possible courses of action. One means transformation, and the other means death?
Huh. Some sort of mechanism over here. Oh.
This panel looks different from the others. It's much more elaborate.
I'm not looking forward to timing that one. Reminds me of Antechamber, but like my least favorite puzzle from Antechamber. So not exactly great. Can I not? There we go.
What is this? This... Oh my god. Did I almost forget about Harry?
Yeah, sounds like you did. Another letter from Harry.
My dear old pal. It's only Cass and me now. I have much to thank her for, even if our friendship is worn thin due to hunger and fatigue. If she hadn't insisted so much, we'd never have convinced Tearoa. He guided us as we followed the river down from the mountain peak. And that's how we found this entrance. And the mural. Maybe I can't undo what's happening to you, Nora, but I think I can try to become like you. The original inhabitants of this island took slaves to a sanctuary, and there they performed a ritual. Te Aharoa said the ritual was madness, and he didn't want any part of it. He and Cass argued violently. When we woke up the next morning, he had left. I know it sounds strange, but you have to trust me, my love. I know this is going to work, and we can be together. You understand what that means, don't you, Nora? We have a second chance. With more love than ever, Harry.
Harry? What ritual are you talking about? Why on earth would you want to become like me? Please don't be a fool. You don't even know if that ritual of yours is going to work. Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
So they did.
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance. Harry, that look on your face. You look deranged. They seem to loathe each other. She doesn't seem to care much about Harry. And she doesn't seem to be thinking straight either.
All right. All right.
A sanctuary? Harry, was that where you went? Oh dear, poor people. Is this why I'm changing too? So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the White Sand Beach, where I arrived.
All right. So what is left for me?
The sun is setting. It is so beautiful. This must be my transportation to the sanctuary.
Got it in one.
makes sense. Nothing bad is going to happen to me here, as menacing as this place might look. The island, the ooze, those sea creatures. They're just defending themselves, like a wild animal against an unknown threat. That's how they perceived the expedition, like a threat. But I, on the other hand, I wasn't a threat. And I definitely wasn't unknown, was I?
Hey there.
They seemed to recognize me, as if I was one of their own. Everything seems so distant now, as if I first stepped on that white beach thousands of years ago. A full moon? It can't be. Yesterday was a new moon. Did I lose track of time, or... Maybe this place isn't subject to the laws of physics. That's the only explanation I can find for this surreal night.
Well, it's subject to some of them.
It's hard to believe everything is real. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll open my eyes sometime and I'll be back in our home in Inglewood and everything will be as before. My perfectly ordinary life with Harry. My daily routines. My illness. That will be as before too. And then I'll need to shake off this strange feeling that I have now. Feeling that I don't really belong there anymore. And with there, I don't mean Englewood, or Boston, or Newburyport. I mean... How is it possible that the strange events of only 2 days on this island makes more sense to me than the life that I've been living for years? There it is. The sanctuary.
Here we go.
So is this where you went, Harry? Was this your last stop? Black ooze on a petri dish. My God. This syringe has traces of black ooze. What the hell were you thinking? There are drops of dried blood inside this altar.
Okay.
Another camp. Although it's little more than a few things scattered about.
The final letter, probably.
My dear old pal. I never should have trusted Cass. I thought she cared about you, but she's just mad, obsessed with this place. I can't trust her to help me overcome the last obstacle. This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze. Am I mad for even considering that? It's the only way we can be together. It has to work, right? All this can't be a coincidence. The ritual is made for the two of us, isn't it, Nora? I wish you could be here to... Damn it. I have to think it over. I can't. Tomorrow. Leave it for tomorrow. Damn it. Stop writing.
What are you saying, Harry? Don't you see what the black ooze does? What it did to the doctor? Are you out of your mind? A library? What are you talking about, Harry?
Uh-oh.
Was the blood of these creatures some sort of catalyst? Heavens, this dagger looks exactly like the one I have.
Yeah. Sure does.
just like the ramblings of a madman.
Oh. Separate camps.
So I have to put my hand inside? A camera. It must be Cassandra's. Harry asleep in his tent. What a creepy photograph.
It is a little creepy.
Let's give it a try. Ouch! Oh! Ah! What was that? Looks like a tattoo, but it isn't. Those are my spots. They've moved.
Okay. What's on this mural up here?
This mural seems to describe a ritual involving blood. That dagger. This mural seems to describe a ritual involving blood. That dagger.
Is there something up there that I failed to investigate? I'd say so. Or maybe not. Maybe that isn't for me to investigate.
Oh, I really hope this works.
Well, it certainly did something.
A woman's earring stained with blood. My God, Harry, what did you do to her? If he's behind that door, I wonder which Harry I'll find. How much would be left of the man I love? And how much of the man who has lost his sanity in this place? An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe. The stars are aligned, forming a constellation that I don't recognize. That is not the same sky you can see from Earth. And if that's not the Earth's sky, where am I now?
Discs. Disc time. Time for giant stone discs.
Those stone statues seem to rotate with this switch. I wonder what this means. All these papers are riddled with incoherent doodles.
Kind of are.
Shining constellation. I better draw it. Where is this door leading me? They carried these people here to test them. Like a challenge of some sort. They carried these people here to test them. Like a challenge of some sort.
All right. There's that.
Constellations and stars. These people seem to worship otherworldly gods. I wonder what this means.
It's a good question.
Circular stones with strange carved symbols. These icons on the wheel are the same as the constellations I have on my hand. It's a pentagon-shaped symbol with channels in its edges. What was it used for?
Mysteries, mysteries. I don't know what I'm doing.
An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe.
So which of these isn't lit up? Then that one, maybe? Oh my.
They took them to a throne room. That was the final step in the ritual. What an odd structure. Riddled with nooks and crannies and endless stairways. Maybe it only hurts the first time.
Maybe it only hurts the first time.
Ah! The second also hurts.
Alright, so now it's back to the
When I
machine.
arrived on this island, I felt like I was trespassing. But now, I feel like this is where I belong. This place is like a labyrinth.
Oh, look, it's here.
It was submerged in black ichor. Harry seems to be on the brink of madness. But I don't feel the slightest hint of confusion. On the contrary, I feel my mind is more focused than ever. Oh, come on. One more time. Ow! That hurt! Again. Another one of those gates. I have to get into the water again.
Suppose so. Oh, the mural's right there.
Again? Seriously? I can feel the torment of the thousands of slaves who perished here.
Perfectly normal staircase. Nothing weird there. I am not ashamed to say that I'm using a guide for this puzzle because I would be here all year if I was trying to do it myself.
All the doors are open, but where is the constellation I need to open the throne room? Black and white figures. I think I can feel the agony of the slaves, their suffering, and the effects of their transformation. It's horrifying.
Huh. Okay.
Good doggies, or dragons, whatever you are.
Okay. And then that one. Gosh dang it.
Oh, come on. One more time. Ow! That hurt! Again.
What is that? Oh, that's the first one. Up those stairs. I've already been up there.
The door to the sanctuary's open. It's time to find out what's waiting for me inside.
A wall of black ooze. Or water. It's hard to know for sure.
What a disturbing mirror. Is it made of black ichor? I feel like it is speaking to me. Oh, heavens.
It is very dark.
My God. Nothing that happens here appears to respect the most basic rules of physics.
You say that, but you're still being attracted to the ground.
However, as strange as it may be, it does maintain a peculiar harmony. Like the workings of a clock. Or a music box. Harry, is that you? No, 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 no! Tell me this is you, Harry. It can't be you. It can't be. perform the ritual. You poor fool. But why? I don't understand it. Why? You knew it. You knew it wasn't going to work. You knew the ritual wasn't going to work. That's why you never sat on the throne. You didn't even perform the ritual, did you, Harry? But you wanted me to think that you had. You even left a lure to confuse me. But why? What really happened?
All
The
right.
only person with you in that sanctuary beach was Cassandra. So if you didn't die, it had to be her.
We're in
She
slow-mo.
used the dagger to open the gates and carry out the ritual. You tried to stop her, but it was too late. She shot you with your own gun and left you for dead, didn't she, Harry? Because Cassandra was ambitious and would stop at nothing to uncover the secrets here. The island fueled that hunger for knowledge.
Hid it in a book.
I had doubts about whether the ritual would work. But what happened to Cassandra cleared up those doubts. The ritual wasn't for people like you. The ritual was only for people like me. But you refused to believe it until the island itself spoke directly to you. Hacha Falgafen. She is our daughter. That's when you finally understood. You understood what my fate would be if I didn't come here and carry out the ritual. A slow and painful death. So you faked your own demise and left your glasses near Cassandra's corpse. Those same glasses you never take off. And you sent me the package from Dignity, Harry. Your picture, the key, the dagger. Another one of your scavenger hunts. And I took the bait. You made me come to this island, the same island where you almost lost your mind and your life, the same island where 4 members of your expedition perished. Why did you deceive me, Harry? You said you would never lie to me. Why didn't you tell me the truth? Why did you do this to me?
Good questions, one and all.
Because you knew that I would never accept my fate if it meant leaving you. Right, my love? Not even if staying with you would mean a slow and painful death. So the only way to get me to leave you was to make me believe you were dead. And you chose to live a life without me, so I could be who I really am. That's why you tried to deceive me. But I know you too well, my dear old pal. We've had so many years together, so many moments of love, happiness, understanding, friendship, a whole beautiful life with you. I know what you tried to do, but I can't let you make this decision for me, Harry. Either I embrace my fate and accept what I've always been, and leave you behind, or I reject it and return home with you to relish the time that my illness gives us.
Well-
It's my decision to make.
Well, shoot. Any chance I can save an extra copy of this game right here?
You were right about one thing, Harry. I would never accept my fate if it meant leaving you. I know who I really am and where I belong. I know fate has eternal life in store for me, but an eternal life without you was worthless, meaningless. So I choose the slow and painful death. I'm going back home. You staged this ruse because you love me. But true love is reciprocal. So I'm also making this decision because I love you. Our love is greater than fate, lineage, or all the pain I can suffer. Whatever time we have left, we'll spend together. When the time comes, it will be your hand that holds mine. And those beautiful blue eyes will be the last thing I see before I leave.
So, you didn't find your husband on that island, Mrs. Everhart?
I did find my husband. He wasn't on the island, though.
But what have you been doing these 3 days? What did you find there?
I don't know. The truth about myself, I suppose. And at the same time, the reason to go back home.
I don't think I follow you.
Have you ever been in love, Captain Hodgson?
In love? You mean like in a romance novel?
No, that's fiction, Captain. In real life, true love stories don't end with a wedding. They end with a funeral. And the only thing that eases that final moment of heartbreaking sadness are all the good memories lived together.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever felt anything like that, Mrs. Everhart. But if you love your husband that much, he's certainly a lucky man.
We are both lucky.
Sweet. That's very sweet.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
1, 2, don't forget the harmony. 1, 2, 3.
All my life is empty since I went away. Skies don't seem to be so clear. May some angel sentry guard you while I stray, and fate be kind to join us some sweet day. Oh, how I miss you, dear old pal of mine. Each night and day I pray.
I like in that picture taken in 1946, taken years after she's not hiding her illness anymore. She's come to accept it. I think that's a nice touch.
While sweet dreams rest you, dear old pal of mine.
Dearie, I'm so lonely. How I miss your smile and your tender loving way. I just want you only, want you all the while. May God decree I have you back someday. Oh, how I miss you, Each night and day I pray you're always mine. Sweetheart, may God bless you. Honey, are you all right?
I'm fine, Harry, don't worry. I can keep going.
No, listen, let's leave it for today. You shouldn't make any unnecessary efforts.
Really, darling, I'm fine.
You need to rest, Nora. Come on, I'll take you to bed. Even today, so many years later, I still doubt whether I did the right thing. In the end, it didn't matter. You returned home and forgave my deception. We moved close to the sea and had a few more good years, didn't we? Until you left me at one sunny March morning. I wish I could be reunited with you. But fate has punished me with a long and sorrowful life, with no other incentive than my work, because that is the only thing I have now, my dear old pal.
I liked that ending. But, you know, I did make a save right before, so maybe we'll just watch the other one too.
We had a really good life. But that's not my life anymore, is it, Harry? Not after what I've been through on this island. Not after all I've found out about myself. I can't fool myself anymore. I have to accept what I truly am and leave you behind. I'm going back home. What a lovely melody. I don't believe I've ever heard more than a few notes. Until now. For years I thought I was sick. But the truth is, I was homesick. My poor health, the pain, the suffering. It was all because of how far I was from here. Everything seems so far away now. No trace of pain, no trace of sickness. Nothing besides this place. It's so pleasant to forget everything else. Nothing matters anymore. I'm finally one of the thousands of minds connected to the Ichor. Connected with the Elder God. Goodbye, Harry.
Swimming time. Wow.
Okay, are you ready?
Ah, the picture's from
Yes, I'm
1930.
1, 2. Don't forget the harmony. 1, 2, 3.
All my life is a
All right.
skies don't seem to be so clear. May some angel sentry guard you while I stray, and fate be kind to join us some sweet day. Oh, how I miss you, dear old pal of mine. Each night and day I pray you're always mine. Sweetheart, may God bless you. Angel hands caress you, while sweet dreams rest you, dear old pal of mine.
Dearie, I'm so lonely. How I miss your smile and your tender loving way. I just want you only, want you all the while. May God decree I have you back someday. Oh, how I miss you, dear old pal of mine. Each night
It's a lovely song.
and day I pray you're always mine. Sweetheart, may God bless you. Angel hands caress you, while sweet dreams rest you, dear old pal of mine. I love you, Nora.
And I love you, Harry.
Even today, so many years later, I still doubt whether I did the right thing. I lied to you for the first and last time. And even if it was to free you from pain, suffering, and death, I deceived you. But I've paid such a high price for my deceit, Nora. Fate has punished me with a long and sorrowful life, with no other incentive than my work. Because that is the only thing I have now. My dear old pal.
All right, and that's Call of the Sea. Thanks for coming with me on this journey. I appreciate you for stopping by. It's always nice to see John and Val, and it's good to see anyone, honestly. I'm gonna call it there, though, with both endings displayed. And yeah, thanks again, and until next time, take care.